Officially approved. Episode 13.
They told her to wait for approval.
The report.
That was the process.
Thank you. We'll review it
Standard,
immediately.
expected, necessary. That was the word they used. Necessary.
I think I know
It made
what to
delay
do.
sound reasonable. It made
Good.
control
Let's move
sound
forward.
invisible. And most people accepted it. Because approval always sounded like something that came from above. From someone else. From somewhere you couldn't
We
reach.
just need the final approval.
Sarah stood
and
in
we
front
can
of the
proceed.
desk. A folder sat between them.
Everything is in order.
Closed. Not urgent. Not moving.
Kosova.
That was the signal. Nothing happened until someone allowed it to. The man across from her didn't look concerned. He looked patient.
Sarah,
That kind of patience
There you
only
are.
existed when the outcome was already decided.
We are running out of time.
Just need
The asset is
approval,
exposed.
he
The
said.
algorithm is still compiling.
Calm.
We can't move yet.
Measured.
I have a match.
Certain.
Sector Gamma.
That
level
sentence
4.
had stopped
The
more people
simulation
than
is running.
rejection ever could.
Good. Let's see the
Because
results.
rejection was clear.
Initiating data
Approval was
analysis.
a delay that never ended. Sarah didn't respond. She looked at the folder, then at him, then back at the folder again, not waiting, observing. That was the difference. A woman to the side shifted slightly. Another person
Right,
checked
so the
something
revised
on the
projections
screen.
look solid.
Small
We'll finalize the
movements.
contracts
They were
by end of
already
day
moving
Tuesday
forward
and circulate them to the
without
board.
her. That was how systems worked. They didn't block you. They moved ahead as if you weren't there. Sarah reached forward, not to open the folder. Not yet. She turned it. Just slightly. That was enough. The room felt it. Because nothing was supposed to move without permission. The man noticed, but didn't stop her. Not immediately. He didn't think it mattered. That was his mistake. Sarah opened the folder. Calm, controlled, no hesitation. Inside,
I've reviewed the
documents
findings. We are
stamped,
good to proceed.
signed, complete, not waiting, not pending,
This data is
finished.
incorrect.
The room didn't react at first because their
How
version
did
of
this
the process
bypass
didn't
quality
include
control?
this. Then she placed one page on top, clear, visible, the approval, already there. The man leaned forward. Read it. Once, then again. His posture changed, not dramatically, but enough. The woman to the side stopped moving. The screen behind them was suddenly irrelevant. That was the shift, not from blocked to allowed, from assumed control to exposed assumption. This was already approved, Sarah said. No emphasis, no accusation, just fact. The kind that removed every excuse in the room. The silence that followed was different. Not polite, not procedural, empty. Because there was nothing left to wait for. The same system that asked her to wait had already finished without her. They just didn't expect her to notice. Sarah closed the folder, not to end the
The
conversation.
records confirm this
but
was
to end the
processed and
illusion.
approved last week,
Then she
in accordance
stepped
with the
back,
standard procedure.
not leaving, just no longer participating in their version of control. Because once you understand where approval actually comes from, you stop waiting for it. And sometimes, the most dangerous thing you can do in a controlled system is realize you were never the one who needed permission.
The approval is mine. The future is ours. Subscribe and follow my story.